Alright, hello everybody. This is going to be a tutorial for Deer Isles 6.0 experimental. Keep in mind that all these tutorials could change. John McClane changes things on this experimental map constantly. But for today's tutorial, we're going to be going into Alcatraz and we're going to go get the purple key card for KMUC. We're just going to do a direct route so you can see where to get it and get out of here. We're not going to explore the whole Alcatraz island. I want to say thank you to the Refuge servers and Juan Tap for allowing me to use his server to record my video. Please go show some support by giving him a sub and joining his Discord on the Refuge Discord server. Also, please go and subscribe to my channel and like the video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. That said, let's get into it. We're going to go directly in. We're not going to go loot this sub right now. We're going to go directly in. As you approach the island, you're looking for this tunnel entrance, sewer entrance. That's the easiest way to get in and out of Alcatraz with the key card. Keep in mind that if there are other players around, they might be camping this approach, so be careful, be ready to evade. Park the boat here and get in to the sewer. As you approach this sewer entrance, watch out here for tripwires. Players do like to leave traps here for other players. I am lucky enough to have MBGs for this run, but if you don't have MBGs, you can do this with a flashlight, a head torch, or even a chem light. No problem. It's a pretty direct route. You shouldn't get lost in here. As you go through this sewer pipe, there's only one turn that will take you in the wrong direction, and you should just avoid it. Go straight right here. Do not take this left, and you won't get lost. Direct route through the pipe if you don't take that one left turn. Once you get in here, be wary of this sewer pipe up here. People do like to camp from there. That's an alternate exit out of the prisons where the card is. So just be wary of that. Watch for other players there. But when you come in here for the most direct route, if you want to avoid getting wet, try to crouch jump, which I just failed. Before you go up, there's one desk here you want to check for the key card. This desk right here. And as you can see, I also found some assault bits, but I am not going to take those. Before walking through here, just make sure you check for tripwires. And then there's two more desks here where the key card could spawn, so make sure you check those. Another skelly to loot here, and then up the stairs. Once we get up the stairs, we're not going to need our MPGs for a moment, so we can turn those off. Once you get in here, there is a barracks here you can loot, and there is a stove in this barracks. If you're wet and you want to get dry, you can get sticks downstairs for that. There's another barracks over here you can loot, but we're just going to keep continuing on to where the key card will be. go through here and stick to the right. And now we're in the prison area. Alright, there's 3 ways we can go here. This is the main prison area to the right. That's where the keycard will spawn most often, but not always. Straight ahead there's a hospital, and there's 2 desks down there that you want to check for the keycard. And down to the left here are additional prison cells that are in the dark, so you will need your chem light, NVGs, head torch to search that area. So we will check all 3 of these areas. I am going to start with the hospital because there's only 2 desks. We'll go down there first. The hospital is in here. You don't need to go in there if you're just trying to get the key card and get out. But if you need an extra bandage or something, medicine or something like that, you might want to search that hospital. But we're just going to check these desks here. No key card here. And no key card here. That's it for that area. Next, we're going to check, this is where we just came in. We're going to check this area to the left, which is the downstairs prison cells. There's 1 desk here you want to check. No key card. Once you come down here, if you take a right here, this is the way we'll actually exit when we're done here. But we're going to go left here and go down. We're going to check this desk here. No key card. And then once we go down these stairs, we're going to need our NVGs again. This first branch you can ignore. They're both dead ends. Here, you either go straight or you go left. You're going to go both to look for the key card. There's cells down here you want to check, and there's cells down here you want to check. So I'm going to start with the left. Alright, our first desk here, we got the key card. This is the key card. So technically we're done, but I am going to show you the rest of the locations where you can find the key card. This light glitch here is only in this wing of the cells. As soon as you walk in these cells, it turns light. It's just a light glitch. So you just have to ignore that. So we got our key card and we're done, but like I said, I'm going to continue to show you the rest of the locations. So you got this desk in there to check. Another key note about Alcatraz when you come here, this is going to be one of the first places you go on the quest line. You're going to need to farm enough burlap strips and netting to create your bear suit, which you'll need later in the quest. This is a great place to do that. You come here and you cut up any ghillie you see to start collecting those burlap strips and netting for your future bear suit. You need 10 burlap strips for the bear suit and 4 netting for the bear suit. The 10 burlap strips and the 4 netting create a ghillie suit, a full ghillie suit, and then you combine that with bear pelts to make your bear suit, your bear ghillie suit. Here's another desk you're going to search. Here's another desk you're going to search. Here's another desk you're going to search. And then here you have a Quonset hut that you can search for gear. There's no, the key card won't spawn in here, but there is gear that spawns. Boots, some ammo, so on and so forth. Alright, so that concludes this wing of the bottom prison cells. We'll go quickly look at the other ones. So now here's the other wing. So desk, desk. These key cards always spawn on these desks. Desk. I would recommend going in and tabbing next to them because sometimes the key card's hard to see, to make sure you don't miss it. Desk. 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 And desk. You might get lucky and find a pair of military mountain boots, which are pretty critical for certain parts of the quest where you got to climb up mountains. It just allows you to go up faster and not put yourself at risk while you're climbing a mountain to get shot by a sniper. So that's a good find right there. KMUC in particular, you're going to be climbing a lot of mountains. The Arctic Temple, you're going to be climbing a bit of a mountain. So those are two areas where the military mountain boots or the stag boots will be super helpful. Alright, we're done with these bottom prison cells, and we won't need our MVGs anymore at this point. So that's the two places to search for the key card aside from the main prison area. But we're going to go back and take a look at the main prison area. This is where we first came in. Going to take a right here. And this is the main prison area. You do want to search this desk before you go into the main bit. And this desk over here before you go into the main bit. I'm going to start with the bottom. I'm not going to go in every cell unless I see something I want. But there's a desk. You want to search all these desks. All the skellies have potential for loot. It's also a good place to get your first plate carrier if you don't have one already. But you want to search all these desks for the key card, and you want to look for ghillie to cut up for your bear suit. Might get some weapons, some ammo here. But usually this is where I snag my first plate carrier on a fresh run. A lot of people will come to Alcatraz as their first stop on the quest. But if you want to do the next part of the quest, which is to go to Crater Island and go into Behringer Crater and get the Smoky grenade, you need full MVC for that. So you might start by going to the swamp instead of coming over here to farm a full set of MVC. There's different places you can farm MVC, but the swamp, from my experience, is the easiest. All the bunkers in the swamp almost always spawn MVC. Sometimes 3 pieces in one bunker. So it's a really quick way to get your MVC gear and then come back, do Alcatraz, do Behringer Crater after Alcatraz, and then go on to KMUC. Dealer's choice. And you want to check all these desks and all these skellies for loot while you're here. Until you find the key card, so you can get out of here. Move on with the quest. One more section, and we're done. See how much ghillie is here? You can get almost everything you need for your bear suit in one run through Alcatraz. Alright, this room, I've never seen loot in this room, but this is a Easter egg or shout out to the movie Shawshank Redemption. This is the poster that Andy Dufresne had in his cell when he made his escape. And if you go up here and look behind the poster, you can see there is a tunnel. If you go down that tunnel, it will lead to that sewer exit that was above that I showed you before that players like to camp. You can't exit that way after you have your key card. I prefer to go this other way that I'll show you now. So, this is where we came in again. Right is the main cell, straight is the hospital, left is the lower cells. We're going to go this left. And instead of taking a left here, we're going to take a right. Go to the end of this corridor. Instead of going through this gate, we're going to go up the stairs to the right. Go out this door. Take the left. And we can jump right over this railing. Get out of here, down to the ground, down this way, and you're going to be straight back to your boat if you park on the outside of that sewer entrance. Here's right above the sewer entrance right here. There's our boat. And you can shimmy down this wall without taking any fall damage. Get in your boat and get out of here. You're done here. You got your cart. You're done. Certainly can loot the rest of the island for other gear. I found that it's pretty low tier gear. Sometimes you get lucky here. Sometimes you find a spark plug if you don't have a boat yet. In some of the bunkers up there. You can find NBC gear here as well. But it's pretty low tier loot. And sometimes it's better just to get in, get the card, and get out. But that will conclude this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like on the video and comment what you thought of the video. Thank you for your support.